Welcome back to Arise and Shine. Planning your next party will be just a little easier once you meet our next guest. Alexander Abbott Boyd has created Cocktail Crate. His artisanal mixers and delectable drink recipes are delivered right to your door front. How awesome is that, right? So you can become a master mixologist overnight. All you need is the booze, and you have a party going on in a box. So thank you and welcome, Alexander. It's wonderful to have you.
Yeah, Alexander, I was reading your profile, and you went crazy for beer and tea.
Yes.
How did you end up with cocktails, and how did you come to Cocktail Crate?
Well, so really, I was looking for something that I could be passionate about. I started the company 1 year out of college, and at the time, I was working as a management consultant. I was putting in all of these long hours. I was helping these giant companies try to maybe make a little bit more money, and I just didn't like it. And around that time, I heard Steve Jobs' commencement speech to Stanford University. And in that speech, what he said was, every day I look in the mirror, and I say to myself, if this was one of my last days on Earth, is this how I would spend my day? And if after too many days the answer has been no, 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 you make a big change. So I was really inspired by that, and I decided to make that change. So I actually quit my job before I had a plan. I had not figured out what I'd be doing. So I quit, and I was thinking, all right, well, what do I like to do? And I loved cocktails.
Don't we all?
Right.
Exactly. I mean, what's not to like? I've been writing a cocktail blog for several months. I was having a great time going to all the speakeasy bars in New York. You know, the kind of bars where you need like secret entrance or maybe even a secret email address to make a reservation. So I thought, well, why can't I make a way that you can bring all those really high-quality drinks that you're having out and make them easily at home? And so that's when I started experimenting and coming up with the Cocktail Crate mixers.
I think that's so fantastic. So how did you get funding to actually start this business?
So I started the business really on a shoestring. I used the website called Kickstarter. I made a video. I said to the world, I have this idea. I think great tasting cocktail mixers made with really fresh ingredients would be fun. But at that time, I didn't have packaging. I had not found a production kitchen. I hadn't even finalized all my recipes, but I kind of put that video out there. And enough people were willing to support that I was able to fund the first few production runs.
Congratulations. That's so fantastic.
Yeah. So how many mixer flavors do you have and sell?
So we have 4 flavors. We've got one called Ginger Bee. That's this one right here. It's got some really fresh ginger juice and some nice honey.
Nice.
We've got our spiced old fashioned. That's a brown sugar syrup. It's got cinnamon, orange, and allspice, and it's really good in whiskey. We've got our lavender bloom. That's lavender, jasmine tea, honey.
That sounds really yummy.
It's great. It's great with gin, great with vodka. And then one of the most fun ones is our sriracha margarita.
Ooh, so it's a little spicy.
Spicy. So it's got lime juice, it's got agave nectar, and then that little sriracha kick.
So how do you come up with all the different recipes?
So it's a lot of trial and error. The ideas themselves can come from a lot of different places. So the Ginger Bee, it came about because I love dark and stormies. I love ginger beer. I kind of wanted to do my own version.
Very nice.
Whereas like the sriracha margarita, one of my good friends, she has a sriracha company, and I was just chatting with her. We were thinking, oh, could we maybe use your product in one of my mixers? And then the idea just came from that. At that point, though, it's just a lot of trial and error, a lot of inviting my friends over, a lot of cocktail parties, just kind of refine the recipes.
Yeah.
Great.
So what's your best-selling mixer?
So one of the biggest surprises was just how variable by the season it is what people like to drink. So the Ginger Bee is definitely the best seller throughout the year. But besides that, it varies. So in the summertime, people love the margarita. In the wintertime, people want an old-fashioned. Springtime, lavender.
Nice. So what mixers did you bring for us to try? Show us. Let's get into it.
I thought it'd be fun to make 2 cocktails. And if you guys are interested, I was hoping you'd help me make one.
Oh, sure.
Oh, yeah, sure. All right.
Very cool. So the first one, since it's just been so cold and freezing here in New York City, I thought we would pretend it's summer. And we'd make a sriracha margarita.
We like that.
And so that's going to be the sriracha margarita mix with some tequila.
All right, how do we begin?
So what we're going to do is we'll get the mixer. A little ice. So using the mixers is really, really easy. I keep it super simple. So for each one, all you need is liquor, mixer, and ice. And the ratio, it's written on the back of each bottle. It's really easy. It's 1 part to 1 part.
So how do you know 1 part? So you get something like that, and that tells you 1 part to
exactly. Anything that you have to measure at home, you just fill it to an equal amount with your liquor and your mixer. So I'm going to do 2 ounces of the mixer.
Is that organic? I read something about
Right, is it?
So some of our ingredients are organic, some
Yeah.
are not. Oftentimes I find you can get even better ingredients that aren't organic, like local New York honey
Okay.
is
Okay.
better than organic honey.
Okay.
Oh, that's good to know. I wouldn't have thought
It's better
that.
for your allergies too,
Yeah.
having
Yeah.
local.
Yeah, so we did 2 ounces of the mixer.
Is that vodka?
This is tequila.
Oh,
So
wow.
as we're doing the margarita,
We got very excited.
It looks like the good stuff in that bottle.
Exactly. Look at him go.
All right, and so I was
And
thinking.
then what do we do?
So I wanted to also kind of just show off just how versatile the mixers are. So I can shake this in a second.
Yeah.
I thought one of you
I know,
guys
right?
Shake it.
I know,
help pick
shake
the other
it,
one.
shake it.
So our ginger bee, it's really versatile. It goes great with everything, and it's
Okay.
that same equal part. So what I
Okay.
did was I thought you guys could create a custom drink. We have
Okay.
some whiskey, we have some rum, we have some tequila. So
Go
can
ahead,
pick-
Sean. Come on, let's
Okay,
do
I'm
it.
gonna go-
whichever one you
I'm
like.
gonna do the whiskey.
We're gonna
whiskey,
do some
nice.
whiskey. So we do
Yeah.
1 part whiskey.
Yep.
Go for it. All right, we gotta go.
Okay.
So pour it in there. Okay, you can keep going. Mix that up for
All
us,
right,
and
I'll
we'll
mix
try
this
it.
up.
That's good.
Because at least.
Oops, I spilled.
Oh no, that's all right. Go ahead. Put that in there. And then what are we doing? We're customizing it.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
so you add the
So
exact
he's
same
mixing.
amount of ginger bee.
So ginger bee in here. As he's mixing those up, so we can try some flavors. Do we put ice in this?
Yes, so just add some ice.
So I'll add some ice.
I think we should.
Use
I
my
think we should put a
hands.
little bit of tequila in there.
Right. I'm
1
reaching
part.
over you to grab some ice.
Oh, there you go.
Thank you. Look at that. How polite he is. He's fantastic.
This is gonna be a potent drink.
You go for it, honey. Look at that. We're having a lot of
There we
fun.
go.
Okay, you can shake it up now.
All right, I'm gonna shake it. First, I'm gonna put the cap on.
Yeah, just screw on the cap and give it a shake. That one's super easy to use.
Do you
I
sell
love that.
those, or can you get that anywhere?
It's some friends of mine in Brooklyn
Okay.
sell those mason shakers, they call them.
Cool.
So if you want, we can order online, right? We
Yeah,
can order this
so
online?
we have a full list of stores that carry the mixers on cocktailcrate.com. In the New York area, you can get them in Whole Foods. You can get them in a lot of organic grocery
Put a little
stores,
ice in there. I didn't use a little thing. Here you go, Sean.
as
Cool.
well as some independent beer and cheese shops.
So what are the new flavors for 2015?
So I've got there's a few that I'm working on. At this point, they're still kind of top secret. The one hint that I will give is that if you enjoy maple syrup in the fall, you're going to really enjoy our fall
Wow,
cocktails.
this is incredible. You know, it was a pleasure, Alex, to have you. Thank you so
I
much.
made a good
Thank you.
cocktail.
If you want some of these really great mixers of your own, crate mixers, you can go to cocktailcrate.com or head on over to Facebook page at Cocktail Crate. And so just right now, we'll be right back. You're watching Arise and Shine. Cheers, Shahan.
Cheers.
Oh, it's so delicious. By the way, this is delicious. Which one was this again?
That's this one.